Why turned into Derick Dillard fired from relying on. Derick Dillard is probably Jim Bob Duggar's least preferred in-law. Derick is married to Jill Duggar Dillard and the couple stalks 3 boys. Whether or not Derick is taking a shot at Jim Bob about his Senate marketing campaign or the circle of relatives remedy of Jill, the lawyer does now not keep lower back. In December 2021, Humans mentioned Derick accused Jim Bob of manipulation and being verbally abusive rapidly after the Duggar patriarch's political run and Josh Duggar's conviction. Jim Bob's least favored son-in-law known as him out in a Facebook publish shared by way of Duggar-owned family buddy Jim Holt. At the FB post, through human beings, Derick wrote, "I used to have lots admire for Jim Bob as my father-in-law and that I wanted to provide him the advantage of the doubt for years. Jill's husband brought, regrettably, its most effective end up clearer to us over the years, simply how deep this man's manipulation and deceit will move for his very own advantage, at the cost of others." Derick wrote that Jim Bob lied to my wife and that I severe instances. After Josh's verdict, Jill and Derick stated at the Dillard family blog, "We have been lied to, so much that we wanted to listen the evidence for ourselves in court docket. We trust that the jury reached a simply verdict today, steady with the truth past an affordable doubt. It is clean that, as of this writing, Derick and Jill's estrangement from the Duggars persists, but turned into the relationship together with his in legal guidelines the motive he changed into fired from relying on." Derick Dillard turned into fired from TLC for feedback about Jazz Jennings' transition. No own family drama here. Alternatively, TLC fired Jill Duggar's husband Derick Dillard from relying on for his offensive remarks approximately Jazz Jennings' transition. On November 11, 2017, TLC released an assertion saying, "We need to permit our viewers understand that Derick Dillard has now not participated in relying on for months and the network has no plans to characteristic him in the future. We want to reiterate that Derick's personal statements do no longer mirror the perspectives of the community. TLC is proud to proportion the tale of Jazz Jennings and her family and could preserve to accomplish that." The personal assertion that kicked off the controversy turned into made simply 2 days earlier. Derick tweeted, "I pity Jazz for those who take advantage of him in order to sell their agenda, such as the dad and mom who permit those styles of choices to be made through a child. Not anything about him, just unlucky what's on TV in recent times." But Derick's tweet about Jennings wasn't the primary time Jill's husband stepped into problem on Twitter, as he's had a history of making political statements on social media. In October 2017, he tweeted, "The USA is one of the least racist nations inside the international. In cohesion, permit strive to protect and improve this anomaly in records." It is clean that Derick does now not keep lower back in his mind. That's why he has no problem even defending his beloved Jill from her circle of relatives. Derick Dillard stands up for his spouse Jill Duggar Dillard. A number of Derick Dillard's tweets aside, he's a staunch supporter of his spouse, Jill Duggar. Jill's parents, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, have cut her off. Derick has spilled the own family tea on the Duggars to stick up for Jill. In 2020, Derick went public with the news that the couple never got paid for relying on, speaking to vlogger Katie Joy approximately the fee problems. For a long time, Jill and I had been beneath the impact that the family did not make any cash from the display, but, instead, it become presented to us children as something that become executed as a ministry that TLC periodically sponsored, Derick stated. Jill confirmed to Humans later in 2020 that they had to hire an attorney in order to get money from their paintings. Furthermore, in February, Derick dropped every other bomb approximately the Duggar circle of relatives, telling Joy that the infamous interview with Megyn Kelly became not completed voluntarily through Jill. Derick said, "It turned into almost 7 years ago. I do recognize she turned into heavily coached to live within a certain narrative." Drama apart, in March, Jill posted on Instagram and wrote, "Happy birthday to my favorite character Derick Dillard Illism babe. Thank you for being my rock and encourager. Desire this next year as you're fine but." The Dillards welcomed their 0.33 toddler and moved to Oklahoma for Derick's legal professional activity. Right, here's to the destiny.